So yeah, I haven't created a video in a while, so just do another one. I just want to talk about the voices again. I mean, it's irritating me. Um, there's this woman screaming, still screaming and wailing. Sometimes talks, and a man speaking, very creepy. I just wonder what the hell do they want? You know, if they're real people, what do they want from me? You know, why sort of take this approach? You know, I'm quite open minded. I don't I don't blindly follow convention. You know, I've experienced enough to believe that there are alternative planes of reality, but I just I don't know what I want. It's just strange. I just have to put up with it. You know, it's not like okay. This episode of Voices started in 2010, which is like 9 years ago. So when I first heard Voices back then, it was really powerful, really loud. It was a different set of voices back then as well. Um, it's kind of really hostile and rude. It was. I remember in my flat in Bradford, I was sleeping on my bed, and the woman's voice was so loud. It was like shouting out of the window. It was unbelievable. It was, you know, I stayed in work for 18 months, 18 20 months or something, 22 months, something like that. But it was bad. You know, I mean, I wasn't coping. I was drinking, smoking, coming into work late. You know, I did my job, but I wasn't performing at a good level really because I was dealing with the hallucinations, which was so unbelievably severe. Because it was at that time when I saw my psychiatrist for the first time in Yorkshire that I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. He just said to me, "You've got severe schizophrenia." And even when I was speaking to him, I was hallucinating, and the actual voices came out my mouth, which is hard to believe, but that actually happened. But yeah, that was the when it was at its worst, and that's when it brought home to me because obviously when I was younger in my 20s, when I first became ill, I didn't take it that seriously. I went straight back to work. That's what I wanted to do, and I didn't. I was quite ignorant about mental health conditions and psychosis. I didn't really understand it. So when I had hallucinations and delusions, I actually got involved with them. I got believed them. So I was tripping all the time, basically. You know, believing all sorts of things, like basically horror science fiction delusions I had, and it's pretty scary actually. Um, but yeah, so 2010, I was living up in Bradford, and it was horrible because like I had a really nice flat. You know, it wasn't like a expensive flat, but it was really big, spacious. I had loads of my stuff there. I had like in my bedroom, I had an Xbox 360 hooked up to a nice sound system, but I couldn't play the games because the voices were disturbing me so much. I couldn't relax. You know, even today, I find it difficult to play video games because I can't relax. You know, people tell me to relax. You know, they don't understand what a schizophrenic person goes through. You can't just relax because you're hearing voices, right? So you're always stressed out. It's like a permanent stress, you know, permanent high stress. You know, but when I'm at work, I can focus on my work. I am not hallucinating to the same extent, and I do relax. That's when I got an intense distraction. But when I'm at home and out and about, you can't relax. So you know, I don't know. These people are ignorant. who believe that to be the case. And it's not wrong. It's not bad to be ignorant of schizophrenia because it only affects 1% of the population, and most people don't understand it. Even doctors don't understand it. The psychiatrists don't understand it. It's only really the people who suffer from it really understand it. But I think I made this video today because I just want to know what the hell do they want from me? What do they want? Why can't, if this is a real person and this is some kind of psychic activity, why can't they just tell me what they want instead of whining and screaming and this guy speaking to me? What the, I don't care. I'm not interested. Like this woman goes, "You're breaking my heart." I don't really care if a heart breaks. I've got much more serious issues than a broken heart. I mean, that's like a child would say that. But, obviously, it's just ridiculous. I really don't give a shit. So, yeah. So, back to work tomorrow. And then I've got some time off for Christmas. I'm just going to be chilling at home. I've made some New Year resolutions. I'm going to recommit to veganism because I have been being veganish for the last couple of months, 2 or 3 months now. And for as it is Veganuary, I'm going to recommit to 100% vegan for January and then see how momentum goes from there. I just want to recommit. I also want to do more regular exercise during the week because my main pleasure is going out hiking and even cycling, and I need to increase my fitness levels for that. So I'll need to sort something like that out in the new year. I'm pretty good with resolutions. I do tend to make resolutions, and I do tend to make changes. Um, so I'll see what happens. So yeah, and I'm in the process of switching to Mac. Not 100% switching, but switching in the sense that I'm going to keep my gaming computer, but I will be using a Mac as well because my primary use of my computer is a kick-ass gaming computer, but I don't play games. Partly because of the hallucinations, and partly because I've probably grown out of it a little bit. But I do still, it's a lifelong passion for me, and I still love it. And I like to see the latest games, the latest technology, and you can still have a bit of fun with it. I'm hoping that when my hallucinations lessen, I will be able to go back to it. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, so I'm kind of going to use a Mac for my photography and my video editing, and also because I love technology. I want to experience it. Everybody goes on about it's such a good computer. I want to experience it. Um, I mean, I'm 45 now, so if I don't experience it now, when am I going to experience it? Do you know what I mean? You got to do these things, and so yeah.